Yo, yo, yo! What it do? What it do? Y'all know who it is. This your boy AJ. Other Deep Thought. I'm back at it again, once again, with a brand new episode, man. With the homie Jeremy DDTV, man. What up with it, man?
What's up? What's up? Back at it again. Y'all know what time it
Yeah.
is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So tonight or today, wherever you gonna be at, we is fit to talk about a story that is going viral very, very fast. Shannon Sharpe, y'all know who Shannon Sharpe is. Well known Hall of Fame football player. He is going viral now because of a $50 million lawsuit on his head claiming of SA, sex or assault, and rape. You know what I'm saying? A lot of serious accusations coming out on his name pertaining of a 19-year-old girl
Oh
or
man.
21. I don't know the actual age. I've been hearing different age groups. I've been hearing different ages. So I ain't confirmed nothing yet. But as far as I know, she is a girl of a Caucasian and she is suing Shannon Sharpe for $50 million.
Oh my God. 50 million.
Yeah, $50 million for damages of SA and grape. So we finna check out this video, man. Shout out to the brother Jay the Black of the YouTube channel, man, Social Politic channel. He is talking about the situation of Shannon Sharpe, man. Let's get into it.
I'm back with an update to a video that I posted yesterday in regards to Shannon Sharpe, and there are some more details coming out. And I knew it once he dropped those text messages that he knew he was in a lot of, not say a lot, but he knew he was in trouble because apparently the woman that he was dealing with, her attorney dropped audio of a conversation they were having. And I think it was when he talked about choking her. I heard one of the clips. So there might have been two, but the one that I heard, it looked to me as if he was being sarcastic. Again, I'm not absolving him of anything because I'm really going to get into why men like Shannon Sharpe know better, or they should. Why are you dealing with a 20-year-old Instagram model?
Facts.
Now, that is her on the left. Her name we spoke about yesterday, but her Instagram is She Is Carly. I wanted to make sure I had the right person before I put photos, but this information was sent to me, and he posted a text message exchange that they had, and she decided to drop audio. And again, the audio that I heard of him choking her, he was being sarcastic. He didn't seem like he was going to do harm to her at all. But there were additional details, and we're going to get into those details in regards to what is going on in the part. And also, Shannon Sharpe was trying to settle $10 million. He was going to pay this heifer. Shannon, you are a 50-something-year-old man. You're a 50-something-year-old man. Why are you dealing with a 20-year-old Instagram model?
Facts.
Why?
Bruh.
You got to use common sense, brother.
Man,
even though at 20 she is legally an adult, she's not fully developed socially, and she probably has a lot of trauma that she's dealing with. You don't become an Instagram model at 20 unless there's some trauma there. And you know what she did, Shannon? She dumped her trauma.
Why do so many folks over 40?
I apologize for the weak old. Y'all see that. But piggyback right back off that. It's like this here. Shannon, you knew better, my nigga. You knew better, bro. You 56 years old, player. Why is you messing with a female that's old enough to be your daughter? Like, bro, like, what the hell is really going on? Like, now you about to destroy your career over a little white broad that all she wanted was your money.
She looked like she wanted his money low key.
All she wanted was his money and the receipts he dropped about it, which I can't post by the way because they too explicit.
Yeah.
A whole lot of stuff was said in them audio tapes. And we're gonna get to that in just a second, man. This whole situation crazy.
But wait a minute. But it's just crazy, brother. You can just look at her and tell that she wasn't, she wasn't about that, bro. 10 million, like you 10 mil, bro. Like, God dang, no, because you can just tell and look at her, bro, like that. She wasn't going for going for all that. All it takes is one little thing, and that's when it's all gonna fall apart. Like he shouldn't have said that, regardless. The issue, he shouldn't have said anything like that. And like I said, it's a 20-year-old Instagram model, man. So you got to understand that she's too young for one thing. She's just not. She don't know half of the things that's going to go. That's going to have that's out in the world right now. She just just discovering shit. I mean, excuse me, stuff. She's just discovering stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that her in the overall should have understood. He should have understood where she was coming from. Man, you gotta understand, you're a black guy. You're black. You black.
Thanks.
Dealing with a white person, man.
Thanks.
And one thing I learned about life is when you're dealing with most white women, I seen a lot of stories. Crap happen, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be cautious on which white woman you messing with, because you're messing with the wrong one. Stuff like this happens. So
exactly, man. And I always say that a lot of these dudes be putting themselves in the trick bag, man. They really don't be paying attention for real. They
really
get
don't.
themselves caught up. And Shannon Sharpe, he an old player. He an OG player. You knew better. You knew better. Like, he do a whole
video. He do videos of talking about him and stuff. I don't see why
exactly.
He did
That's what I'm saying, man. So you knew better, bro. But we're gonna get deep into that in a minute, man. Let's get back to the video.
To you. She dumped her trauma onto you. And the fact that you offered her $10 million, and apparently she must have turned it down because she wants 50. That's crazy to me. Because I don't even 50? Think Shannon has 50 million. He was getting ready to sign a $100 million contract, but I don't think Shannon has $50 million just laying around.
No.
50.
You see, a lot of you older men got to be careful. A lot of you dudes get on here and you talk about how you have, you want a younger woman, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you better be careful the type of younger woman you get with, because these people, these 20-year-olds, are not socially developed. They will get in their feelings a hell of a lot quicker. You're dealing with a Gen Zer. I mean, on the younger spectrum of a Gen Zer. And this is the problem you have gotten yourself into. Shannon Sharpe is mostly to blame for this, because why are you at 50 something years old dealing with a 20-year-old Instagram model? There's a lot of women close to your age who I am very sure wouldn't be going down this road with you, Shannon. Now, I know that people have put out rumors about Shannon. Maybe he felt like he had to show people, even though no one knew he was dating her, maybe he had to prove to himself that he wasn't a certain way. I don't know, but this is a very weird situation that's getting even more weirder as more information comes out. Now let's get into what's going on, and also I'm going to get into Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith took a time to take a jab at Shannon Sharpe. Y'all know there's been a little bit of tension between them, and I can almost guarantee you that Stephen A. Smith, when he heard about this story, he chuckled, because he realizes that, at ESPN, people were thinking, maybe ESPN is more invested in Shannon Sharpe than Stephen A. Smith. After these recent events, it's safe to say that Stephen A. Smith feels more emboldened in his position, which is why he went on his own podcast and spoke on Shannon Sharpe, basically pretty much throwing him under the bus. But let's get into it. Shannon Sharpe continues to find himself entangled in scandals, and the acts are becoming increasingly challenging to ignore. As previously reported by The Root, the NFL veteran is being sued $50 million for allegedly for abuse of his former girlfriend while they were in a 2-year relationship. Again, why are you dating? Now, mind you, the girl is 20 now. How old was she, Shannon, when you got with her? Defending the interactions as consensual, the retired Hall of Fame tight end and ESPN commentator immediately struck down those accusations and called it a shakedown from the former mate. With each new development, eyebrows are being raised about his off-camera behavior. According to a new report, Sharpe's attorney Lanny Davis revealed that an NFL veteran previously offered $10 million to the alleged victim to avoid the case becoming public. In a press conference, Davis provided additional context around the $50 million suit filed by ex-girlfriend Gabrielle Zuniga. The multi-million-dollar offer was made during mediation conversations this past month, but Zuniga walked away from the offer. It was a big shock to us when suddenly this case was filed without any advance warning, Davis said. Recently, Zuniga released a recorded conversation where Sharpe can be heard saying, "I'm going to effing choke the bleep out of you." Zuniga filed a lawsuit on Sunday in Nevada through her famous attorney, Tony Busby. The former couple met at a gym in Los Angeles in 2023 when she was 20 years old. So they met when she was 20. So now she's about 22, 23. She began the consensual relationship with Sharpe, later allegedly citing controlling and physical abuse. He demanded complete control over her time and body. Busby issued a statement expecting her to be at his house on his schedule at his command whenever he called, according to the suit. In late 2024, she attempted to end the relationship with the nightcap host, which allegedly led Sharpe to assaulting her. She claims the abuse occurred again in January of 2025. According to new reports, the accuser confronted Shannon about the alleged January 2025 assault, referencing newly released text messages. In one message she wrote, "I cried when you left because I begged you to put a condom on and not put it
You see this
into
shit?
her backside."
Y'all see
and
that,
you
bro?
didn't.
Hold up. Y'all see this, man?
So he didn't put no condom on.
Man, y'all don't read.
Shannon,
Can I make
man,
this bigger?
what did
Man,
Shannon
come on,
think about, bro? What was he thinking?
That's what I like to know, man. Like,
What
I
was
be
he
goddamn.
thinking, man? I get there's some fine girls out there, but man, you can't mess with everybody, my guy. Like, you got to know who to mess with and who not. You got to mess with the person that's really effing with you. You can't mess with nobody that's not really effing with you. Let's just be real. She wasn't really effing with him like that.
Nah, of course not. Only for the money.
Only for the bag. That's all it was, man. She told me like 10 mil, one enough. 50 mil. Man, 50 mil? Woman, 10 mil? You effing you talking about 50 mil. No, 10 mil is so little, bro. I sure hate that 10 mil is a little bit of money for you. Man, I'm like, God. Then he tried to pay. He paid. What he said, he tried to pay somebody to keep it quiet, to keep it not public, not to go public.
Yeah, 10 million.
She said he tried to pay her 10 mil for it to not go public.
And she denied it.
So, man, he's kind of screwed himself up. He pretty much screwed. I'm trying to say he pretty much screwed himself up on that one. That's his fault. I'm not even gonna lie. That's Shannon Sharpe. I don't know what you was thinking about. Old as you is, older than both of us, and you gonna sit here and really but he just really against it. He pretty much went against his moral. Like all the type of things that he was saying about most women and how they don't do this and that, blah blah blah.
He did, yep.
he did it. He basically just contradicted himself
Yep.
with what most of these guys do, and
Yep.
he doing
Yep.
himself. I'm like,
Yep.
man,
Yep.
oh
Even
God,
though I agree that this is a money grab, it don't change the fact that Shannon Sharpe put his own self in the trick bag.
most likely, yeah,
And these are facts. Feel how you want to feel, but I'm gonna keep it all the way real.
yeah.
Let's get back to the video, man. We ain't done with this, man. Let's
No,
go.
we got more. We got more.
Listen, in a follow-up message, she added, "I don't care about our history. It's no means no." Shannon, oh man. You want to talk about the perfect lawsuit, man? Sheesh.
You know Harbor Freight for affordability.
We ain't got time for these commercials. We don't pay them. They don't pay us, so we're gonna get up off it. But hey, man, Shannon Sharpe is in big trouble, man. He already done stepped down from ESPN. As of now, he has already stepped down from ESPN. They let him step down. He ain't fired. And understand this here. Everything is still alleged. This is just a lawsuit. Shannon Sharpe is not in no jail somewhere. Shannon Sharpe is not in no handcuffs. That man is still doing nightcap. He's still doing his shows. Everything is just a lawsuit. It's just alleged. Let's throw that out. Let's go and get that out there. So people won't think like it's an open and shut case. Everything is still alleged. Even though he looks bad, but everything is still alleged. So
he got to be careful, man. Context. He got to be careful on who he messing with, man. That's why, bro. You see, but for real though, you see so many people that messing with these dang young white bras and stuff like that. Like, I can get it. You like closer to her age, she probably wouldn't do you like that. Probably, I don't know. But then it's like, bro, you like
anyone like that. It don't
at this
even
point.
matter.
At this point, yeah, because you can tell she, like dude said, she probably got a lot of trauma. You can look at her face and can tell she's been going through some stuff. The only like for her to say if she wasn't satisfied with 10 mil, tomorrow let's go to 50 mil. The girl got a lot of trauma. She trying to really take advantage of you.
Yep.
So, man, for one, I wouldn't even offer 10 mil to yo. Like, no. I won't offer no dang 10 mil to her. Like, man, for one, he messed up offering 10 mil, but you literally giving half of your salary to her, to a woman that's not even your wife. A woman you just ain't been messing with for a very, very long time. You know what I'm saying? You just recently met this broad. Or better yet, she ain't even that old enough to be messing with. That's what you know what I'm saying. I would have to marry somebody my age, bro, like close to my age, not no 20, 19. No.
All I mess with is in my age bracket.
Yeah, you can be maybe a little tad bit behind, not too far behind. We talking about like not too far behind. Like we ain't talking about no 20, 19. We ain't talking about that.
No, hell no.
We ain't talking about that. You got to be right here at the age bracket. You got to be right close. Can't be far.
You ain't at least 25. You can't say
that. You ain't at least 25 or 26 the most, or 20 between that range, bro. No. You just not discovering life. So you have to, you know what I'm saying, especially at 20, you don't even know what you want to do yet. You still trying to figure out how you're going to, like, how this modeling crap work, how life work, how you going to get to this, to point A, point B, you still trying to figure all this stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
There you go.
Shannon, yeah. I don't know what to say, man. Like, it's getting difficult to look at this as just a shakedown when black and white messages she's sending you. All right, she has all her ducks in a row, which is why you offered to settle. Yep. You offered to settle, which means you was guilty of something.
Yep.
Of something. I'm not saying of everything, but something. You ain't mediating nothing unless you feel some guilt in the situation. And my thing is this. When you look at the text messages that he put out, they were doing race play.
Yep.
They were doing race play, right? Was the messages she sent part of that? He would have to prove that. Mm-hmm. Even though this girl is 20, well, she's what, 22 now, right? 22, 23.
22.
She knew exactly how to gather up all the information in
Oh
regards to
yeah.
you and her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she was gonna do her homework.
She could have walked with that money, but Shannon, I don't think it's about the money. I think she wants to ruin your life. I don't think it's about the money anymore. I think she wants to ruin your life. She wants to see your life destroyed.
Yeah.
She wants to see you done the way Diddy was done.
Mm-hmm.
Because she could have took that
boy.
10 million and walked away.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to see you be successful for whatever reason. I surmise.
And the thing like this here, and see, I say I wasn't gonna say this on here, but this the deep though. I say what that I want to say, so I'm gonna say it. Well, a lot of these rich athletes don't understand, especially brothers Shannon Sharpe age. You did what I'm saying? Them people be sending out agents to y'all. You may think she just a little Instagram broad. Yeah, she's shaking it and popping it. Truth be told, she probably was a goddamn agent. Like, think about it. Think about it.
Crazy.
Just think about it for a minute. Think of all these athletes, all these brothers. Now, no, I'm not saying all of them was agents. Some of them dudes were sick. They did what they did, and they deserve whatever happens to them.
And hey,
I
would say, hey, yo, real talk. I feel like, have you noticed how you never, have you noticed always be like a black man, barely a white man? Is going through this?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's always a black
only
guy.
Only a few white men.
Yeah.
Gets touched on. Only a few.
A few.
But it don't be no magnitude like it be when it comes to us.
Damn, because nobody wants to see a black man successful. Let's just say it like that. Nobody wants to see a black man successful. When we try to be successful, they want to bring us down, throw us under the bus. That's what they want to do.
Mm-hmm. So in this case here, when it comes to Shannon Sharpe, I'm not saying she an agent, but what I'm saying is he played himself, whether or not if she is an agent or not. He played himself. She had everything on point. She was prepared.
She was ready. She knew what she was getting herself into because she knew, I gotta do this. I got a rich black guy coming at me. I'm gonna try to take away. I'm gonna try to take everything from him. Like,
y'all doing race play. That's what the text messages were. That's why I can't show them because they too explicit. A lot of explicit words and stuff. I can't recite that stuff. But we're gonna still get back to this video though. We're gonna listen to the alleged text messages.
That maybe it was Shannon who walked away, and that still could be the case. But I don't believe that she is just some victim that's speaking. I believe that the truth is in the middle. Just like I said in my previous, the truth is in the middle. That's why I believe if there's information, more information in regards to her, he needs to put it out there. The internet has been rattling with commentary about Sharpe's behavior. Comedian Clint Coley said Shannon Sharpe would start messing with this girl when she was 19 back in 2023. Sharpe is a 55-year-old man. That is not cool. And as a father of two girls, he would have to see me. Another thread commenter posted unpopular opinion about the Shannon Sharpe lawsuit. I guess black men do not mind being disrespected, belittled, etc., as long as it's not coming from BW. One commentator posted, what's happened to Shannon Sharpe is an orchestrated dragging. They came through to tell him via genuine people on his show that he needed to stop effing with young girls.
Been in a car accident?
We don't pay those bills. But yeah, man, like I said, Shannon Sharpe, he played himself.
Yeah,
Shannon
Sharpe, he pretty much played himself in that one, bro. Like, I just feel like he should have been more like precise with what he was doing. I mean, I don't understand these 55. I get it, y'all want a young broad, but at the same time, bro, it's some good looking women that's freaking y'all at close to y'all age, bro. Like 30, 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you best with a 20-year-old, bro?
Plenty of them. There's plenty of them. There's
19-year-old, man. There's plenty of, you know what I'm saying? You can see them everywhere. I mean, shoot, you got some that look young as well. I'm just being real. I'm just saying you ain't gotta go date for a 20-year-old. I just feel like it's bad dating like, you know, for a 55-year-old man actually trying to go date a 20-year-old woman. All she gonna want to use you is for your money, or she just want to take it. She's just gonna take advantage of you or something. That's it. It happens all the time. I see it every day. He supposed to been realize that.
Right, what?
He didn't really think this through. I don't think
He didn't get the memo. I don't know what the hell Shannon Sharpe was thinking about.
I know what I'm saying. You 55 years old, man. You should have thought that through. You know, all the content he made, talking realism and putting and saying, you know, making himself be understandable and stuff like that. I see the content he makes, but the thing is, it's like you knew better. You knew better. You just didn't think this through. See, this is why I say people always think from below, but they never think from the brain. Like, don't think from below. Don't think from there. Think from your brain, man, before you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
think with your head, think with this head, not the other head.
Not the other head, man. Don't think with the other head. Y'all effing up.
That's how you get yourself caught up, man. Not understanding nothing. For real.
That's what you do. You get yourself caught up, and then when you get caught up, you get yourself in a bad situation. And when you get in a bad situation, you get in a more bigger situation, and now you don't know how to get out of it. So
exactly.
It just goes on and on and on like a whole lie.
Yep. For real. Let's go and run this video up. We finna go and get back to
it. Let's see. Now I'm going to get to what Stephen A. Smith said, because, you know, it's very interesting how he went on his show to speak about this. A guy who's basically his coworker. Stephen A. Smith says his bosses at ESPN are currently mulling Shannon Sharpe's First Take future in the wake of the explosive lawsuit that had been levied against the ex-NFL star earlier this month. On his Stephen A. Smith show Tuesday, Smith stated that he recently had a talk with ESPN honcho Jim Pitaro, who told him, "We are taking this matter very seriously." Now, this could be this could be like a counter campaign, you know, ESPN speaking through Stephen A. Smith and basically having Stephen A. Smith go out there and say, "Hey, we're taking this matter very seriously. Okay, we're looking into it. We're not going to let him off the hook. We're looking into it, and we want to make sure that this matter is handled," right?
Yeah.
That could be what this is. Smith said, Pitaro added, "We are looking into this very, very closely, and once we gather as many facts as possible, we will go from there." Smith admitted he had no idea what that means for Sharpe, but it certainly seems pulling the Pro Football Hall of Fame off ESPN's airwaves while the civil case plays out in court is on the table. Maybe that's what they should do. At least to show that they're being serious, right?
And that's what they did.
I think this whole thing does need to play out. That's why I say if Shannon has information, because it seemed like he was in a race play relationship, which is nuts coming from Mr. Pro Black.
Man, what?
That's what's kind of like ironic about this situation, right? Shannon Sharpe is kind of, you know, when he was on Fox Sports, he was Mr. Pro Black, right?
Yep.
And then you in a race play relationship with a 20-year-old. That is a bad look in itself. But then you got the details. Again, the truth is always in the middle. I don't think she should be sided with because she's a young female, because we know young heifers lie too.
Exactly.
They lie. So I think that Shannon Sharpe needs to really make a change in his personal life, because he does have a history, and that is why this lawsuit could stick. Smith told his followers he was hopeful that wouldn't happen. He said on the show, I'm wishing that his innocence and all this stuff goes away and he continued to thrive with me on ESPN. But again, he seemed to think there was a possibility it could go down. Sharpe joined Smith on the First Take back in 2023 after the latter recruited him to the network. In February 2024, he signed an extension to remain alongside Smith on the program. He appeared on both Monday and Tuesday's episodes of the show, despite Jane Doe filing her suit on Sunday. Sharpe and his legal team have been adamant he committed no wrongdoing and have stated they believe the suit is nothing more than a shakedown. I will say this. He might need to get better attorneys, because if his attorneys were advising him to settle quickly instead of fighting it. I mean, Jay-Z didn't settle quickly. He fought that to the end. He sent Tony Busby home with his tail tucked between his legs. But maybe because that case had less merit and less information and less evidence. But
yeah, right.
If your lawyers already were telling you to settle and not fight this, I don't know how this case is going to go. But he needs to start fighting back. He needs to put information out there. Yep. He better get some private investigators and better start working quickly, because this 20-something-year-old heifer here, she's out here trying to play chess. She's recordings, text messages.
Yeah.
Bruh. Oh, now see, bro. Look. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't got time for all that. That's too much. I'd rather just not mess with a 20-year-old. Shannon Sharpe, what was you thinking? I ain't got time for attorneys. I gotta go get
that boy in the blender.
That. I gotta go here and there. Like,
should have put that boy in the blender.
Hey, Drew, I'm too dang lazy to be doing some stuff like this, man. Look, y'all just don't understand, man. Like, I can't go through this, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, all of this is exhausting. I can't go through this.
I got my own. I have my own situation. Everything's copacetic. I don't put myself in these type of crazy situations.
I can't go through this. This is too much. You need to go through too much of this dang process. Too much of the process. It's just too much process you gotta go through.
It's too much.
I can't do it.
You let this young broad put you in the blender. About to destroy your career.
About to destroy your dang career.
Everything you done built.
Everything you gonna build, my guy.
Boy, I tell you, man, you let the young bro put your ass in the blender, bro.
Man.
Yeah, crazy, man.
I couldn't.
So wait a minute. It just came to me. Now, you may not remember, but remember about maybe like 4 months back, Shannon Sharpe went viral for an IG live of him getting it in with a female.
I remember that.
You remember that? That went viral. You know, his IG live was up one day and the whole world heard him getting it in with a female. People was trying to look who it was, trying to find out, because he was saying the name is Shell. That's all we heard. Now I'm thinking, could this been the girl he was messing with in that video?
Probably.
Because now everything is starting to come to me now.
It's starting to come back around to where
everything is starting to make sense.
Because he was messing with her when she was 19.
Yeah.
Supposedly. Oh, man. This might be the girl then. This might have been her who he went live with messing around with.
Yep.
Oh, man. Now you just put everything together.
Yeah, put 2 and 2 together now.
Oh, this gotta be her, dude. This gotta be her.
It gotta be.
Gotta be her. This gotta be. You can't tell me that it's not because it have to be. Because things just seems like they had been messing around for a bit. And bruh, like most of these Instagram models just want they just want money anyway. Shannon Sharpe, let me tell you, I see a lot of Instagram models, bro, on Instagram. And I'd be like, yeah, they look good, but anyway, let me tell you, you know how many people you see in that comment? Yeah, seriously, so many people be in that comment says trying to be it's a thirst trap. Y'all fall for it. You comment, like, hoping that she notice y'all.
Yeah.
Look, if you ain't rich, it's a 99% chance that you not. No, it's like it's a 99% chance that you're not gonna get noticed. Period. You know what I'm saying? They looking for a rich guy. That's all they looking for. A person that got money. Yeah,
that's all they want.
And when they stomp on one, then guess what? Get ready for the manipulation to come in.
Oh yeah, all day.
Like I almost how Shannon Sharpe missed it. Man, some people just got to get out. They got to stop thinking from below. They got to stop. Like sometimes you got to control that. It'll make you think right here when you think from down. You don't think right up here. You know what I'm saying? Like because you got that your mind is thinking about one thing. So
yeah, knew better, you do better, man. Like
yeah.
So we'll see. Let me know what y'all think in the comments section. Let me throw like the video and share. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check out my other
Hey man, shout out to Jada Black for the video, man. Once again, man. Before we get up off this jump, man, I want y'all to hear the audio that the young girl leaked on Shannon Sharpe, man. Like I said, bro, he knew better.
All it is, man.
He knew better. Like I can't stress this enough. He knew better.
You old as heck, bro. What you thinking about, my guy? What you thinking about?
Some people are picking him high first, some all the way to the bottom of the first round. Good news is we'll know here within 24 hours, probably.
Up next, the very latest on the rape allegations against Shannon Sharpe. More potentially damning audio between the accuser and the Pro Football Hall of Famer is coming your way next on TMZ Sports.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back.
Loud as hell.
TMZ Sports, Mike Mojo, and Edward here. Guys, we told you yesterday that NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe is being sued by a woman that he at one time had a sexual relationship with. It's an explosive lawsuit where the football great is accused of raping this woman on multiple occasions. Now, yesterday we played for you an exclusive audio clip, a phone conversation that Shannon and his accuser had. And now today we've gotten our hands on a new audio clip where Shannon once again seems to physically threaten the woman. Take a listen.
Coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Daddy.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look.
Y'all hear this, man?
Not a good look that you did what you did to me.
So yeah, as the accuser says in the clip, it's not a great look for Shannon, but according to Shannon's legal team, this is essentially how Shannon and his accuser talked. They sent out roughly, it's got to be close to 1,000 text messages on Tuesday that they say were sent from the accuser to Shannon. And in multiple of them, specifically one instance in general from October of 2023, the woman asked Shannon to be choked. In one specifically, she says, "Put a dog collar around my neck and choke me as we're engaging in intercourse." So Shannon's side of this is saying that merely this is the role and the nature of the conversations that these two had. They're saying that there was no sort of violent intentions, and merely this is what this woman asked for repeatedly, and that's why Shannon is seen and I guess heard using this language multiple times. So that's, I guess, where they're standing. I think the other criticism from Sharpe's camp towards Busby is, why was this being recorded? They would like to know why was she doing that? Because then they believe that plays into their narrative that she perhaps was setting up some kind of blackmail scheme against him and was recording him in situations where he didn't know he was being recorded. So it's so much he said, she said. She's alleging that this crossed the line. He's alleging it didn't, and this was part of their nature. So we are at this point where everything somebody releases, the other side says, well, no, this is the way we see it. So I don't know where it goes from.
I know, and I think it's so hard, Ed, because you listen to it, and if you're listening to the way that the accuser has framed it, you say, okay, well, there he is. He's threatening to choke her. But then when you hear Shannon's attorney describe the nature of their relationship, if that's the way it actually was, then you say, okay, yeah, that might actually make sense too. I think, and you referenced those text messages, Ed, and Edward's absolutely right. I mean, just one of these documents that we got our hands on was 575 pages of text. So they have thousands of text messages. But in one of the instances, Ed, and tell me if I'm wrong here, because Edwards has been on top of this case the entire time, but there was a point in January where the accuser had alleged that Shannon did rape her. And one of the text messages seems to show, and we'll put part of it on the screen here, where she said to him, "I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon." And it doesn't frankly matter how adventurous or freaky, whatever the word you want to use is for their sexual relationship. That does not give anybody a pass to then do whatever they want to do going forward. She always, as does Shannon, they always have the prerogative to say, hey, no, I don't consent to this right now. And it doesn't matter what happened in the past. So again, I think that message there could really prove to be crucial to her case, because she did seem to tell him, hey, Shannon, no, I had a problem with what just happened.
Yeah, and I mean, more of this is just coming to light by the day. I mean, we definitely have a he said, she said kind of situation, and I think it's probably going to be really easy for, maybe either party to highlight parts of the conversation and to really delineate one side of this case very clearly. The frequency is something to take note. The fact that this is a relationship that has gone on for a long time, and after some of these text messages and phone calls, the conversations and the relationship continues. So of course Shannon's going to have that on his side, but man, when you pull out some of these isolated clips, it certainly works against him for sure. I mean, either way, and I mean, this isn't something that would necessarily hold in court if he's proven to be innocent, but man, when you're a star at that level, you just got to be on the lookout for this kind of thing. I mean, I know everyone has the things that they look for in their own private lives, but when you are someone that is that big of a name with that much money, it sucks, but you have to just assume that you're always going to have a target on your back, that you're always going to be filmed and photographed anytime.
Facts.
You got to be aware.
You got to be on point at all times, man.
Yeah.
My OG used to always say this: no matter how big you get, move the same way you move as if you still in the hood.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, no matter where you at, you can be living in the best neighborhood, still move like you in the hood. Like, stay aware, pay attention to everything and everybody. Like, you can't trust nobody. It is what it is. Especially if you're a celebrity, everybody want to take your picture, everybody wants your autograph, and you kind of have to do that in certain obligations. But if you ain't got to, you ain't got to.
Yeah. And
besides, if it ain't children, I'm not gonna sign nothing anyway. I ain't doing nothing for no grown person.
You know what I'm saying? And about that. Oh, I thought you were done.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say about that text he was doing. I was thinking like, bruh, like he said he was in a P video. I ain't gonna say what. He's gonna say P video, but you know what I mean. He talking about the way with the stuff he was saying.
And that's what they saying. They saying that's how their relationship was. Them folks was. I just said it earlier. They had like a race bait type of relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is? That's that slave master stuff.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know about that. Yep.
And this grown man decided to play these type of games with this little white girl.
And she tried to what you call it, be a narcissist about it. Like
now she done put that man in the blender. He's stuck.
He's stuck, and now he set himself up. He
gonna have to explain this shit to his children, his family, man.
But bro, and he didn't want it to go public and went public anyway.
Phone anytime you're sending a text, because you know, regardless of how this situation plays out in the end, I mean, this is evidence of that right there.
Yeah, Mojo, you know, he is as great of a football player as Shannon Sharpe was. I mean, he's had equally as great a career in the media, and he's got a lot of things, big things going for him right now. And you hear earlier Stephen A. Smith on Stephen's podcast say that, hey, I've spoken to the powers that be at ESPN and ABC, and that everything is on the table, meaning that it's very possible that Shannon Sharpe might not have his TV job. Then you also look at the podcast and some of the numbers that were being thrown around, upwards of $100 million potential contract. And you wonder to yourself now, hey, what happens to that deal? Is that still exists for him? So, I mean, this is potentially devastating to Shannon Sharpe's career. This thing is nowhere near over. Like we've said, it is moving fast and furiously. Stay tuned on this one.
And we're going to kind of end it from right here, man. We ain't really got to watch anymore, man. I just want y'all to hear some of the audio, man.
He going to lose it all, bro.
I'm not going to say that yet. I'm going to let everything play out first. Because, again, everything is still alleged.
Yeah.
We just going by hearsay. Ain't nothing been written in stone.
Yeah.
No matter about none of the audio, text messages, none of that matters. Everything still got to be proof.
Because he's going to F around and lose it all if he keep his up. Shit. No, I ain't saying he's going to, but I'm just saying he's going to when people, that's what I be saying. I be feel like when you in this type of caliber of famous, you have to be aware of scams, what people going to do. I mean, you got to be careful on who you going, like who be in your circle. You have to be careful on who you, what type of females you mess with, what type of friend, guy friends you got or girlfriends you have in your circle, bro. Y'all got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, bro. You can't be messing with everybody when you're in that famous a caliber. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can understand you famous, you just your personal life and everything like that. But my point is that you have to move accordingly. But you got to move smart. You got to move smart and accordingly. You can't just go out there and just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna mess with this girl and that girl." Just because you're famous, you feel like you can just get anybody. That's what you mess up at, because now you think you can just get anybody. But the thing is, that mindset gonna get you caught up, and once it gets you caught up, you're gonna wind up where Shannon Sharpe at. You know what I'm saying? When you wind up where he at, now you're gonna be fighting accusations, who he say, she say type stuff. It's like, bro, that's just too much. You gotta get attorneys and all this, man. I ain't got time for all that, bro. Like I said, I am too lazy as a person. Like I'm an out of trouble person. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go out and mess off with. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do all that.
Yeah, I know.
It's too much, man. Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta stay in between, but y'all can't just be going out like that.
Stay out the way, man.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Stay out the way.
Stay out the way, like for real. Like
can't be doing all that.
You get money, man. You have emotion, man. You gotta stay out the way, man.
Yes. I don't know why it's just so hard to understand.
You get money, man. You having real emotion, man. You gotta stay the F out the way, man. Like, why you over here, dog? Stay where you at. Like,
you know what I'm saying, stay where the hell you at.
I mean, all right, okay. You want to have some fun. You want a little chick. All right, okay. You want you a little chick. Okay, cool. How you play it? This how you play it. You probably already got a female friend. Tell
Mhm.
your female friend to pull up on you, player.
Facts.
Just tell your little yeah to pull up on you, dog. Cause you already know somebody, you messing with somebody. Just tell her to pull up and you can have all the fun you want. You ain't gotta
Yeah.
worry about getting caught up or none of that nonsense.
I know, cause she down for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Mess
I'm
with the people that's
saying.
down for you. Y'all probably mess with people that ain't down for y'all.
Exactly. Like y'all messing with people that don't give a damn about you.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all gotta stop that crap, bro. Like it's some people that actually care about you and want really put y'all business out. But then y'all be messing with the wrong people, bro. Like especially most of these like these little white bras, bro. Like y'all gotta be careful who y'all mess with. They be ready to tear y'all down, bro. Like tear us down in particular, bro. They be
Exactly.
ready to
That's what
tear
I'm
us.
saying.
You gotta mess with the right white girl if you do mess with one. You can't mess with the wrong one.
Like I said, a lot of them be Asian, bro. They man, bro. They like this ain't no game.
No, this ain't no game. But the way they persuade, like it is a game. And Shannon Sharpe kind of got too reckless and messed with this girl for too long. And it seemed like when she talked, it just seems kind of like she just don't be want, like she just not interested or something. Like she interested, but she not. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like she don't seem like she just excited or
Yeah.
she seemed blunt. She seemed like she just ain't got no interest. She just seems bland, like she doesn't care, or
Yeah,
she
bland.
yeah, like something going on with her or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you could just tell. And I ain't gonna even lie, bro. But now, when I see a female be going through stuff, and they be like it's different. Like now, you don't want to mess with them too much. They might be messed up in their head to the point they might just try to ruin your life. But you have to like get on, say at least try to talk to them and at least try to get to know them a bit. Like that's what's wrong with guys now. They just go out there and just be ready to smash whatever they get to smash, and then it's like you ain't even better know the broad. You ain't even talk to them like that.
Mm-hmm.
At least talk to them long enough so y'all get to know each other. But that's the thing with nowadays nobody don't want to get to know each other.
Yep. Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, everybody want to just, I meet you, smash, that's it. You mess with the same girl, smash. Okay, you been messing with the same girl, y'all been smashed for a minute.
Yep.
Again, you don't barely know her. Y'all never talk. Y'all just like y'all just like each other because y'all look good. Because you know what I'm saying, they look good to you. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the downside of what we living in now.
Yep. Everything is the hookup. Ain't nobody trying to get in no relationship. Everybody think of self. Don't ain't nobody thinking about coming together.
No.
That's how and that's exactly how they got it set up. And we ain't did a bit debate of that shit. Plain and simple, bro.
I know.
So hey man, man, that's the video, man. Shout out to the homie Jeremy DDTV, man, for hanging out with the kid today, man. Also, man, make sure y'all show love to the channel, man. Deep Thought. And make sure y'all check out my homie Jeremy DDTV page also, man.
Check me out.
I will leave the links down in the bottom of the description below. Shout out to Jay the Black and TMZ for the videos today. This your boy AJ signing off.
Yeah.
Peace. One love.